Good morning, students. So today we are going to discuss invertebrates about phylum Coelenterata. In the previous class, in my previous video, I have already discussed regarding the phylum Porifera. So here today I am going to discuss about phylum Coelenterata. So this is one important phylum and it contains which type of animal, which type of species, what are the characteristic features, all will be discussed today in this phylum Coelenterata. So just focus on the fact that what I am saying now. So phylum Coelenterata, the term Coelenterata has been derived from two Greek words. One is koilos and one is enteron. One is koilos and one is enteron. Two Greek words. Koilos means hollow. Enteron means intestine. Koilos means hollow. Enteron means intestine. So here the animals, those who are having the hollow intestine, they are termed as coelentrates. So the characteristics of phylum Coelentrates we will discuss now. So the term coelentrate, meaning how the word coelentrate has been derived from two Greek terms, that we have discussed here. So first point, all the members are aquatic. All the members are aquatic. All the members are aquatic. Mostly marine. Few are freshwater. Mostly marine, few are freshwater. So from this point we have analyzed that the members, those who are included in phylum Coelentrates, are aquatic. That means they live in water. So those animals, they are living in water, and invertebrates are aquatic. They are called as aquatic, living in water. And they are mostly marine, means living in sea water, salt water called marine, and very few number of species are included in the fresh water. So we will discuss in the example that which species is in fresh water and which are in marine water. Members are diploblastic. Members are diploblastic, that is, they have two germ layers. What are the two germ layers? Outer ectoderm and inner endoderm. Okay, members are diploblastic, that is, they have two germ layers, outer ectoderm and inner endoderm. The two germ layers are cemented by a cementing substance by the presence of called mesoglia. So there is a cementing substance. There is a cementing substance present in between two germ layers called mesoglia or mesohyle. Okay, so students, here I am providing you the knowledge regarding there is presence of a cementing substance. There is presence of a cementing substance called mesoglia or mesohyle. That cementing substance will help to attach the two germ layers in their position, which will help the germ layer to be present in their position forever. Nextly, we will say that they have the hollow intestine. From the first point I have discussed that the coelentrates are the animals those who have hollow intestine. That means there is presence of a single gastrovascular cavity. There is presence of a single gastrovascular cavity that makes the phylum unique among the animal kingdom members. So there is presence of a single gastrovascular cavity. Gastrovascular cavity, which makes the animal unique among the members of kingdom Animalia. Next is they show extracellular and intracellular digestion. Extracellular and intracellular digestion. One important point here I have to focus that they have tissue grade of body organization. They have tissue grade of body organization. Body organization. So one basic point here I have to focus here that the animals those who are present in kingdom Animalia, they have various types of body organization. Among them, tissue grade of body organization is specific for coelentrates because they are confined to tissue level. They can perform their activity to tissue level. There is no organ system of level of body organization, so their body structure is confined to tissue grade of body organization. So student, please note down what I have wrote here. Now I am going to rub it. Okay. So here next point is I want to highlight here, they show locomotion by the presence of their tentacles. By their tentacles. Okay, so the tentacles present in the animal body help it to move from one place to another by doing locomotion. For doing locomotion, the tentacles also possess stinging cells called nematocysts, which on releasing a toxin can able to paralyze their prey. Okay. The tentacles are present in the coelentrates as their locomotory organelles. They used to perform their locomotion. Also, they use their tentacles for capturing the food. Okay, not only they use for it locomotion, but also they use it for capturing the prey. So the tentacles which are present in the animal body that bear stinging cells, which are called nematocysts. Those nematocysts will release a toxin at the time of capturing their prey that can paralyze their prey, which is helpful for the animal to capture the food. Okay. Nextly, I will go to that coelentrates. These coelentrates have found to possess gonads. They bears gonads and they perform sexual reproduction. These coelentrates, the members are found to be showing polymorphism, that is polyform medusiform. In polyform they perform asexual reproduction. In medusiform they perform sexual reproduction. So one polyform and one medusiform, they regularly alternate with one another. Okay, that is called as alternation of generation. Alternation of generation is well marked in phylum coelentrates, which help them to complete their life cycle. In their life cycle, they perform alternation of generation by showing their polyform, and polyform is the feeding form, and polyform is showing asexual reproduction. After completing asexual reproduction, they enter into the medusiform. The medusiform is performing sexual reproduction. So in this way, they regularly alternate in their generation from polyform to medusiform and medusiform to polyform. Okay. So coelentrates, we can give example here. Before going to example, I can mention you another one important point. Here the development is indirect. Indirect development is indirect. Indirect development, presence of larval stage. So the larval stage present in coelentrates are planula larva, and another one rare case it is seen that Ephyra larva. Planula larva, Ephyra larva. So as the development is indirect, the animals, they are found to have larval stage. The larval stage seen in coelentrates are planula larva, Ephyra larva. So let's go for example. Jellyfish, scientific name is Aurelia, Hydra is a freshwater coelentrate. Jellyfish or Aurelia is a marine water coelentrate. So phylum Coelentrata is classified coelentrates are classified into three classes. They are hydrozoa, scyphozoa, anthozoa. Okay. Thank you all. Today I have completed the phylum coelentrates in detail. So go through these points. You can easily understand and make the notes of these characteristics what I have mentioned in the class today. If any doubt exists, you can message me in the comment box. Immediately I will respond in no time. So here you are assigned to do the coelentrates general characteristics today immediately without wasting your time. So thank you. See you soon with next phylum.